Hey everyone, welcome to my last challenge against John. Who'd expect Emil's buddy to be caught? He's furious. Martin nearly had an elevator argument, which the president and John overheard. What a dramatic sausage show. Once out of the elevator, the president couldn't help but explain. Martin's son was a Marine who met his end due to his boss' secret mission gone wrong. Martin seems out for revenge, but let's be honest, he might just be here to celebrate with pizza, not start World War I. Meanwhile, the White House is in chaos, and the target in the cop car speeds to the Pentagon. But Caro says the Secretary of Defense and his deputy are still at the White House. Who would have thought they'd get a surprise party while in a meeting? Emil grins at the defense secretary, then bam. One bullet, off he goes on vacation. After the scene went sour, everyone decided to play hostages. Down in the tunnel, Tyler's on a mission, setting up cameras like he's a movie star. Once everything's set, Tyler rolls into the control room, laptop open, and hacks into the military like a tech wizard. Chaos reigns outside the White House, with reporters, onlookers, and soldiers packed together. Meanwhile, Martin's chilling in the president's office, watching the news and enjoying cake like it's just another Tuesday. Miller's been hiding outside filming everything, catches the ministers being led away, but oops. Mom's message drops in like a plot twist. The little dude hears a sound, opens the door, spots Millie, and she bolts into a room, uploading the video online faster than a cat on a hot tin roof. Outside, the little dude's got his gun and warns Millie, "See, better come out nicely or I might just unleash the fire." Just when he's about to fire, Millie flings open the door. Sure, she's a hostage now, but hey, at least she made it through another day. Up in the sky, Air Force One just took off, and the vice president is having an awkward chit-chat with the Pentagon. With the president MIA, everyone's in survival mode, from SWAT to the FBI. It's a nervous waiting game. Suddenly, Caro decides to make a call, and surprise. The puppeteer behind it all is Martin. He's all like, "I've got over 60 hostages, and yes, that includes 4 congressmen. To keep them alive, cough up $400 into HRS. Crazy demand." Caro's trying to confirm if the president is alive, but Martin's not having it and hangs up. At this point, everyone gets it. See, the chief's betrayal is what turned the White House upside down. Caro doubts Martin isn't after money, arranges someone to find his wife, a suspense thriller. Seizing the opening, the two presidents sneak back to their rooms, quickly find a phone, and to avoid tracking, John calls the vice president's secretary. Dennis swiftly hands the phone to the vice president, and through speakerphone, they dive into a dialogue with the Pentagon's command center. Caro tells him to use the underground tunnel for escape. Only if the president is out can the troops move in. But outside, enemies hear something and stealthily close in. Spotting movement in the mirror, John hangs up fast, grabs the president, and ducked, then takes out one enemy like it's a game of whack-a-mole. But the enemy isn't weak either. In a split second, John gets thrown across the room. Seizing the opportunity when the opponent is reloading his magazine, John swiftly breaks free, and upon hearing the last bullet being fired, he becomes furious and throws down his weapon. Without any ranged combat, John's clearly struggling, but the president isn't exactly timid either. He's ready and armed to the teeth. The president's first kill has him feeling a bit frazzled, and John's all like, "Now's not the time to panic, let's move, it's all about escaping first." The two quickly grab enemy gear and contact Caro, realizing the news is airing a video of John's daughter. Martin realizes his daughter's been nabbed and thinks it's time to hightail it. But Emil and his crew are right on their tail, ready for chaos. Emil, uneasy after seeing the news, returns to the room, slaps Millie, and worships John's daughter. He also demands her phone like he's got all the power in the world. Thanks to Caro's guidance, both presidents made it to the underground tunnel, and John bids farewell to the president like it's a dramatic exit. The president, his military backup went out. John must save his daughter before a White House battle. But as soon as the president steps out, a camera spots him, and Emil's in a panic, making a hasty. The doorway's rigged with bombs, and he desperately asks Caro if there's another way out. Caro helplessly says only this route. No choice, they turn back, but Emil rushes in. The president drags John to the garage. Meanwhile, Caro urgently warns that the VP will take over if the president isn't rescued in 5 minutes. With the clock ticking, John's not thinking about anything else. Survival is his only goal. Thanks to Caro's help, the president cracks the code lock like a pro. He quickly snatches the key, and they jump in the car, flooring it. John tries to ram the door open, but the president's like, Hold on, buddy, that's a tank-proof door. No way without a tank. John spins around and heads back. Meanwhile, enemies are coming in hot. Even though the president's car is tough, it can't withstand the onslaught. The president spots the tanks making a comeback outside, promptly instructs the general to counterattack, while John speeds off in his car as if he's in a frenzy. After taking one enemy vehicle out, the general gives the order for tanks to retaliate, while the roofed-up mercs drop down like it's a battlefield. But his attempt at firing goes south, while the enemy's shot lands perfectly, turning the tank into scrap metal. This outcome sends Imola into a frenzy of excitement, but the second shot goes off right by the president. Talk about a nail-biting moment. Finally, the president can't take it anymore and pulls out a rocket launcher from the backseat, muttering something about needing a skin on that missile. Don't forget to hit subscribe on our channel.